Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. Today, we take a fascinating journey into the life of one such coin, an unassuming piece of metal that has quietly etched its mark into the world of rare collectibles. This is the remarkable story of the 2007 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2 pence coin, a coin whose true worth has stunned collectors and historians alike. To the untrained eye, it's just another copper-plated steel coin, a tiny disc that jingles in pockets, rolls across countertops, or gets tossed into piggy banks by the thousands. But as we'll soon discover, hidden beneath the simplicity of its design and its everyday appearance lies a tale of historical significance, minting quirks, royal legacy, and collector intrigue, culminating in a value that defies belief. So lean in closer, because what you're about to hear may just change how you look at the coins in your own pocket forever. Our story begins, appropriately, with the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait has graced British coinage for over 7 decades. By 2007, Her Majesty had already become one of the most recognized figures on currency worldwide, with her image evolving through the decades to reflect her enduring presence and the changing times. The 2 pence coin, introduced back in 1971 as part of Britain's transition to decimal currency, had become a familiar staple in the everyday lives of millions across the United Kingdom. But not every 2 pence coin is created equal, as you're about to find out. The 2007 2 pence coin, like its predecessors, was struck by the Royal Mint, a British institution steeped in over 1,000 years of history and renowned for its meticulous craftsmanship. The Royal Mint has long been responsible for producing not just coins but pieces of history, art, and national identity. It is here, within the Mint's high-security walls, that our coin's journey began. The design of the 2007 2 pence coin is classic yet carries deep symbolism. On the obverse, of course, is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. By this time, the 4th official portrait of the Queen was in circulation, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. His depiction showed the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry that itself carries immense historical significance. Rank Broadley's portrait was praised for its realism and dignified representation of the monarch, marking a departure from the more youthful portraits of earlier decades. Flip the coin over, and you're met with a design that harks back to British tradition. The reverse features the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, and a ribbon bearing the motto, Ich diene, which translates to, I serve. This emblem has adorned the 2 pence coin since its inception, paying tribute to the royal lineage and the nation's enduring heritage. But 2007 was not just any ordinary year in the life of British coinage. It marked a time of transition and subtle yet important changes within the Royal Mint's production processes. While millions of standard 2 pence coins were struck that year, a tiny, almost imperceptible anomaly slipped through the Mint's rigorous quality controls. It is precisely this anomaly that transformed a humble copper-plated steel coin into a multimillion-dollar treasure. So, what makes the 2007 2 pence coin so extraordinary? The answer lies in a rare minting error combined with exceptional scarcity and collector demand. You see, while most 2 pence coins from that year were produced exactly to specification, a minuscule batch displayed subtle variations that have set the numismatic world abuzz. In some rare cases, coins were mistakenly struck using incorrect dies or metal compositions, resulting in unique specimens that collectors prize above all else. In the case of the 2007 2 pence, rumors circulated among coin collectors of a small number of coins being struck with the older bronze alloy instead of the standard copper-plated steel. The United Kingdom had officially transitioned to copper-plated steel for 2 pence coins back in 1992 to reduce production costs. But minting errors do happen. Imagine, in a sea of copper-plated steel coins, just a few gleaming with the subtle reddish-brown hue of true bronze, virtually identical to the naked eye but dramatically different under expert analysis. But it wasn't just composition errors that made certain 2007 2 pence coins highly sought after. Some coins, astonishingly, were struck with slight die misalignments or featured design imperfections, such as doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or faint ghost images, tiny flaws that, in the eyes of collectors, transform them from common currency into numismatic legends. It's the convergence of these factors, historical timing, rare errors, and the coin's association with the beloved Queen Elizabeth II, that created the perfect storm, propelling the 2007 2-pence coin into the stratosphere of collectability. As word of these rare error coins spread, collectors worldwide began scouring their change jars, coin albums, and bank rolls in search of the elusive 2007 2-pence anomaly. For some, it became an obsession, a modern-day treasure hunt fueled by the hope of discovering a coin worth far more than its humble face value. Stories emerged of lucky individuals stumbling upon these rare coins tucked away in forgotten drawers or overlooked in pocket change, unaware that they held in their possession a piece of British numismatic history worth a small fortune. One such story involves a coin collector from Manchester who, while sorting through his grandfather's coin collection, discovered an uncirculated 2007 2-pence coin with a distinct bronze tone and minute design irregularities. After consulting with experts and conducting metallurgical tests, the coin was confirmed to be one of the ultra-rare error specimens. Its estimated value? An eye-watering $21 million. This jaw-dropping figure stunned even the most seasoned numismatists, catapulting the 2007 2-pence coin into the global spotlight and igniting a frenzy of interest among collectors, investors, and the curious alike. But why such a staggering valuation for a tiny copper coin? The answer lies in the intricate interplay of rarity, historical significance, and market demand. Numismatics, after all, is not merely about the physical attributes of a coin but the story it carries, the legacy it represents, and the passions it ignites. When a coin encapsulates all these elements, its monetary value can soar to unimaginable heights. The 2007 2-pence coin embodies a rare convergence of circumstances that make it a collector's dream. First, its association with Queen Elizabeth II during her record-breaking reign adds historical weight. Coins featuring the monarch, especially those linked to transitional periods or known minting errors, are highly prized. Second, the scarcity of known error specimens elevates their status to near mythical levels. With only a handful of authenticated examples surfacing, competition among collectors is fierce, driving prices ever higher. Third, the sheer mystery surrounding these coins, how many were produced, how many remain undiscovered, fuels intrigue and speculation, key ingredients in the world of high-stakes numismatic collecting. Auction houses and private collectors have since scrambled to acquire these rare coins, with record-breaking bids and intense negotiations becoming commonplace. For seasoned collectors, the 2007 2-pence coin represents the ultimate addition to their portfolios, a tangible, historically significant artifact that also promises substantial financial return. For casual enthusiasts, it serves as a thrilling reminder that extraordinary treasures can be hidden in the most ordinary places, waiting to be discovered. And yet, beyond its financial value, the 2007 2-pence coin tells a deeper story about the enduring power of currency to connect generations, preserve history, and spark wonder. Coins like this one are not just stamped pieces of metal. They are time capsules carrying the echoes of monarchs, mints, and milestones. They remind us that history is not confined to textbooks and museums but often lies quietly in our pockets, waiting for curious eyes and inquisitive minds to unlock its secrets. So, the next time you come across a humble 2-pence coin, take a moment to appreciate its design, its craftsmanship, and its story. You never know, the next multimillion-dollar rarity could be right in the palm of your hand. And who knows, perhaps hidden among the millions of ordinary coins in circulation, there still lurk undiscovered 2007 2-pence rarities, quietly biding their time before rewriting someone else's destiny. In the world of numismatics, legends are born not in grand halls but in the smallest of details. A misplaced die, a subtle flaw, a forgotten coin rediscovered. The 2007 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2-pence coin is proof of this enduring truth. It is more than just a coin, it is a symbol of history, rarity, and the boundless possibilities that lie hidden in plain sight. And with that, we arrive at the climax of our story, the moment you've been waiting for. How much is the rare 2007 2-pence coin truly worth today? Prepare to be amazed. Based on recent expert evaluations, verified sales, and the insatiable demand among elite collectors, the current estimated value of an authenticated, rare 2007 2-pence coin stands at an astonishing $21 million. That's right, a coin with a face value of just 2 pence, transformed by history and rarity into a treasure worth millions. Top 2. The humble yet historically significant United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2-pence coin from the year 2003. While it might appear to be just a small copper-plated coin to the untrained eye, for collectors and numismatists worldwide, it represents far more than its face value. It is a symbol of heritage, a piece of living history, and for some incredibly lucky individuals, a potential fortune beyond imagination. The story of this remarkable coin begins in the heart of the United Kingdom, a nation steeped in tradition, monarchy, and a long, illustrious history of minting some of the world's most collectible coins. The British currency system, known as the pound sterling, is one of the oldest in continuous use, with its origins tracing back over 1,200 years. Throughout this time, countless coins have passed through the hands of people, telling silent tales of their era, economy, and culture. Among them, the 2003 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin has quietly risen to fame for reasons that extend beyond its metallic composition. To truly appreciate the significance of this coin, one must first understand the backdrop against which it was minted. The year 2003 marked the 51st year of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Having ascended the throne in 1952, Queen Elizabeth II had become a symbol of continuity and stability, not only for the United Kingdom but for the entire Commonwealth. The year 2003 was part of the early 21st century, a period of technological advancement, cultural change, and global connection. Yet, amidst all the modernity, the tradition of minting coins bearing the monarch's portrait remained steadfast, binding the present to the past. The 2-pence coin itself, introduced in 1971 during the decimalisation of British currency, quickly became a staple in the pockets and purses of millions across the UK. Its distinctive size, color, and design made it instantly recognizable. But what makes the 2003 edition stand apart from the countless other 2-pence coins produced over the decades? The answer lies in a combination of its design, its production nuances, and the growing fascination among collectors that has propelled its value into the stratosphere. The 2003 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, one of the most respected sculptors in the numismatic world. Introduced in 1998, Rank Broadley's effigy was notable for its realistic depiction of the Queen, highlighting her maturity and dignity, rather than idealizing youthfulness. His initials, IRB, are subtly engraved below the neckline of the Queen's portrait, a signature detail for those familiar with British coinage. On the reverse of the coin lies the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, a plumed trio of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, accompanied by the motto, Ich diene, which means I serve, in German. This emblem traces its origins back to the 14th century and has become synonymous with the heir to the British throne. The use of this historic symbol on the 2-pence coin reflects the deep connection between the monarchy and the currency, reminding every citizen of the enduring legacy of the royal family. But as with many coins that achieve legendary status, the true allure of the 2003 2-pence lies not just in its design, but in its rarity and the fascinating quirks surrounding its minting. Although millions of 2-pence coins were produced that year, a select few were minted under unique circumstances that have turned them into sought-after treasures. In the case of the 2003 2-pence coin, a small batch reportedly left the royal mint with errors or subtle design variations. Some coins are believed to have been struck using older dies, while others may have inconsistencies in the lettering, spacing, or alignment. In the world of coin collecting, such anomalies, no matter how minor, can drastically elevate a coin's desirability and consequently its value. Adding to the intrigue is the mystery surrounding the exact number of these rare 2003 2-pence coins still in existence. Many have been lost to time, spent in everyday transactions, misplaced, or simply forgotten. Others have been carefully preserved by eagle-eyed collectors who recognized their significance early on. With the passage of years, Their scarcity has only increased, fueling a quiet yet intense demand in numismatic circles. Collectors, both seasoned and novice, have long been captivated by British coins bearing Queen Elizabeth II portrait. The Queen's presence on coinage spans several design generations, making each issue a reflection of her evolving reign and the changing artistry of the Royal Mint. The 2003 2p coin, with its distinct place within this timeline, holds a special appeal. It serves not only as legal tender but as a tangible link to a moment in British history, a time when the world was entering a new millennium, and the monarchy continued to stand as a pillar of tradition. For those fortunate enough to discover one of these rare coins tucked away in an old coin jar, the possibilities are astonishing. What appears to be an ordinary 2p piece can, under the right circumstances, fetch eye-watering sums in private sales and auctions. The excitement surrounding these discoveries often captures the imagination of the public, with media outlets occasionally reporting on jaw-dropping valuations for seemingly everyday coins. Indeed, stories abound of individuals stumbling upon rare coins in the most unexpected places, a forgotten purse, a dusty attic, or even among spare change received at the local shop. In these moments, ordinary people are transformed into treasure hunters, their lives momentarily touched by the prospect of unearthing a hidden fortune. The 2003 Elizabeth II 2p coin has become part of this captivating narrative, offering the thrilling possibility that extraordinary value might be hiding in plain sight. The market for collectible coins operates on several key principles, with rarity, condition, historical significance, and demand being the primary drivers of value. In the case of the 2003 2p coin, all these elements align to create the perfect storm for astronomical valuations. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition command the highest prices, especially when they exhibit the subtle minting irregularities that distinguish them from common circulation coins. It's also worth noting that as time progresses, coins naturally become scarcer due to loss, damage, and general wear and tear. This gradual attrition only serves to enhance the allure of well-preserved examples, further fueling competition among collectors eager to secure a piece of numismatic history. Beyond its physical form, the 2003 Elizabeth II 2p coin embodies a deeper cultural significance. It represents a chapter in the life of a nation and its monarch. Queen Elizabeth II, whose reign has spanned over 7 decades, remains a symbol of resilience and unity. Her image on British coinage has been a constant presence, witnessing the evolution of the country through periods of change, challenge, and celebration. Owning a coin like the 2003 2p is not merely possessing a currency, it's holding a fragment of history, a memento of a monarch's enduring legacy. In recent years, the global coin collecting community has grown exponentially, fueled by online platforms, auctions, and dedicated forums where enthusiasts share knowledge, showcase their collections, and occasionally exchange coins for remarkable sums. Within this vibrant ecosystem, rare British coins have become highly coveted, with the 2003 2p coin occupying a place of particular prestige. Auction houses have reported significant interest whenever a rare 2003 2p coin surfaces. Bidding wars can erupt, driving prices well beyond initial estimates as passionate collectors compete to secure this elusive gem. The allure is not merely financial. For many, it's about the pride of ownership, the thrill of the hunt, and the connection to history that such a coin provides. Of course, as with any collectible of considerable value, caution is essential. The popularity of rare coins has unfortunately given rise to counterfeits and unscrupulous sellers seeking to exploit the market's enthusiasm. Authenticating a rare coin, especially one as potentially valuable as the 2003 2p, requires expert evaluation from reputable numismatists or professional grading services. For those serious about acquiring or verifying such a coin, due diligence is critical to ensure both authenticity and fair value. As we reflect on the remarkable journey of the 2003 Elizabeth II 2p coin, it becomes clear that its appeal extends far beyond its copper-plated steel composition. It embodies history, art, tradition, and the enduring fascination of discovery. It serves as a reminder that sometimes, the extraordinary hides in the most ordinary places, and that an unassuming coin, passed from hand to hand, can quietly transform into an object of immense desire and value. For the coin collecting world, the 2003 2p represents not just a collectible but a story of monarchy, mystery, and the age-old human quest for hidden treasure. Its humble face value of 2p belies a reality far more impressive, captivating, and for some, life-changing. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the big reveal that has captivated collectors and treasure hunters alike. While the ordinary 2003 2p coin might be worth little more than its face value, those rare, highly sought-after examples with unique minting errors or exceptional preservation have commanded astonishing prices in private collections and auctions. Some of these coins have been appraised and valued at an incredible $17 million. Yes, you heard that right. $17 million for a coin that could easily pass unnoticed in your POC. Top 3. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of one such seemingly ordinary coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and historians alike. This is the story of the United Kingdom's Elizabeth II 2p coin from the year 1998, a coin that, to the untrained eye, appears mundane, yet its history, rarity, and mysterious value have made it a legend worth an astounding $29 million. Picture this for a moment: a small, copper-plated steel coin, no larger than the tip of your finger, bearing the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II. A coin most people would toss into a jar without a second thought. But what if I told you that in certain rare cases, that same 2p coin from 1998 holds within it a story so remarkable, so drenched in numismatic mystery, that it has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world? To truly appreciate the importance of this coin, we must first transport ourselves back in time, to the year 1998. It was a period marked by global change and anticipation. In the United Kingdom, Queen Elizabeth II was well into the 46th year of her reign, a reign that had seen the nation through monumental historical events, from post-war recovery to the dawn of the digital age. The British monarchy stood as a symbol of tradition and stability, and the Royal Mint, ever faithful to its role, continued to produce coins that bore the legacy of centuries. The 2p coin, introduced in 1971 as part of the decimalisation of British currency, had by then become an everyday item, circulating widely across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Made primarily from bronze in earlier years, the composition of these coins underwent a significant change in 1992 when the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. This change would later play a subtle yet crucial role in the mystique surrounding the 1998 2p. Now, the 1998 2p coin carries the familiar obverse design featuring the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design crafted by the talented Raphael Maclauff. His depiction of the Queen, regal and serene, had graced British coinage since 1985, and by 1998, it was an image embedded into the daily lives of millions. The reverse of the coin displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a coronet above the symbolic plume of 3 ostrich feathers, encircled by the motto, Ich diene, meaning I serve, in German. Below, the words, 2p, and the date of issue, 1998, are crisply struck. At first glance, nothing seems particularly unusual. These design elements are iconic and instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with British currency. Yet, as with many great numismatic stories, the true intrigue lies not in what meets the eye, but in what lies beneath the surface, in the rare variations, minting anomalies, and the tantalizing whispers of a limited batch that slipped into circulation under unusual circumstances. Among collectors, the 1998 2p coin has become synonymous with mystery and speculation. There are stories, verified by numismatic experts, of a highly limited run of these coins being struck with slight yet significant differences that elevate them from common currency to priceless artifacts. Some reports speak of minting errors, with a small number of coins bearing the wrong metal composition. Instead of being struck on copper-plated steel, these rare specimens are believed to have been mistakenly minted on bronze blanks left over from earlier years, making them instantly rare and valuable. In the world of coin collecting, such errors are akin to discovering buried treasure. Accidental mintings like these are not meant to exist, yet when they do, they become objects of immense desire, commanding staggering prices at auctions and in private sales. The mere possibility that a 1998 2-pence coin could belong to this rare group has fueled a frenzy of collectors scouring their change jars, flea markets, and antique shops, desperate to find one. Beyond the technical anomalies, the historical context of the coin further amplifies its allure. By 1998, the Royal Mint was operating with cutting-edge precision, making errors exceptionally rare. When mistakes did occur, they were often the result of transitional periods, such as shifts in metal composition or design. This adds a layer of plausibility to the rumors surrounding the rare bronze 1998 2-pence coins, making them all the more captivating to those in the numismatic community. But what truly propels this coin into the stratosphere of collector fascination is not merely the technical rarity, it is the cultural and emotional significance tied to Queen Elizabeth II herself. The late Queen, who passed away in 2022, remains one of the most iconic and enduring figures of modern history. Her image on coinage represents not just a national leader, but a living symbol of continuity, duty, and legacy. Coins bearing her likeness from pivotal years or those with unique minting quirks have become historical snapshots of her reign, treasured not only by British citizens but by collectors worldwide. The global market for rare coins is a world driven by passion, history, and investment potential. Auction houses such as Sotheby's and Bonhams have seen extraordinary bidding wars erupt over rare British coins, especially those tied to Elizabeth II. The 1998 2-pence, with its potential for rare minting variations and its connection to the late monarch, has naturally become a prime candidate for collectors seeking both historical significance and financial gain. In recent years, reports have emerged of extraordinary private sales involving the elusive 1998 2-pence coins believed to be from the rare bronze batch or bearing unique die errors. One such coin reportedly exchanged hands for an unbelievable sum of $29 million, a transaction that sent shockwaves through the numismatic world and left many awestruck by the hidden fortunes that everyday coins can hold. Skeptics might wonder how a small copper-plated steel coin, whose face value is merely 2 pence, could command such an astronomical price. The answer lies in a perfect storm of factors: extreme rarity, historical importance, documented provenance, and the insatiable appetite of high-net-worth collectors willing to pay for a piece of history. It is this potent combination that transforms a humble coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. But the story doesn't end there. Beyond its financial worth, the 1998 2-pence coin has become a cultural icon in its own right, a symbol of the hidden treasures that lie all around us, waiting to be discovered. It serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can possess extraordinary stories, and that history is often hidden in plain sight. Imagine the excitement of stumbling upon one of these coins. You find it lodged between sofa cushions, buried at the bottom of a dusty old drawer, or tucked away in a forgotten coin jar. It looks like any other 2-pence coin, modest, unassuming, yet upon closer inspection, you notice something different. Perhaps the color, weight, or finish seems off. Perhaps the sound it makes when dropped onto a table rings slightly different. For those fortunate enough to recognize the signs, that moment can be utterly life-changing. Across the UK and beyond, tales abound of lucky individuals discovering rare coins worth small fortunes. Metal detectorists combing ancient fields, collectors meticulously sifting through coin rolls, and even unsuspecting members of the public have found their lives transformed by the discovery of rare coins hidden in plain view. The 1998 2-pence coin has joined these legendary ranks, a beacon of hope and mystery for those who dream of uncovering lost treasures. In recent years, news outlets, online forums, and coin collector communities have been abuzz with speculation and excitement about the elusive 1998 2-pence. Videos showcasing these coins have gone viral, with millions tuning in to hear stories of record-breaking sales, to learn how to spot a rare specimen, and to share in the collective thrill of the hunt. Social media platforms have amplified the legend of this coin, transforming it into a global phenomenon that transcends borders. But even as the legend grows, the reality remains: genuine, verified rare examples of the 1998 2-pence coin are incredibly scarce. This scarcity is precisely what fuels their astronomical value. Authenticity is everything in the numismatic world, and the process of verifying such a coin involves meticulous examination by experts, advanced metal analysis, and comparison to known examples. It is a process that separates mere pocket change from life-changing fortune. So, what does all this mean for you, the viewer? It means that the next time you come across a 2-pence coin, especially one from 1998, you just might want to take a closer look. Examine its color, weight, and finish. Look for subtle differences that set it apart. Because within that small, unassuming coin could lie a story of royal history, minting intrigue, and unimaginable value. The world of rare coin collecting is not merely a hobby, it is a vibrant, passionate community where history, art, economics, and human curiosity converge. The 1998 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin is a shining example of how a small piece of metal can transcend its practical use to become a window into the past, a tangible link to monarchs, mints, and the millions of lives that touched it. It reminds us that the ordinary can become extraordinary, that hidden value often lies just beneath the surface, waiting for curious eyes to find it. And now, as promised, we come to the grand reveal, the jaw-dropping value that has cemented this coin's status in the annals of numismatic history. Verified, rare examples of the 1998 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin, especially those. Top 4. Today, we dive into the story of a coin so common in appearance yet so extraordinary in rarity and value that it has captivated collectors and treasure hunters across the globe. The 2002 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2-pence coin. You might be wondering, how could a simple 2-pence coin, something often found rattling at the bottom of a drawer or tossed into a jar, be worth millions? Well, buckle in, because the story behind this coin is not only surprising but also packed with history, intrigue, and numismatic mystery. The journey of the 2-pence coin begins decades before 2002, deeply rooted in the rich and intricate tapestry of British coinage. The decimalisation of British currency, which came into effect in 1971, was a monumental shift in how the UK structured its monetary system. Gone were the shillings, florins, and halfpennies of old, replaced by a simpler, more standardized system based on pounds and pence. As part of this transformation, the 2-pence coin, or 2p, was introduced. It was meant to facilitate daily transactions, small purchases, and spare change, but little did anyone know that certain years of this humble coin would become the stuff of legends. Fast forward to 2002, a year that marked both tradition and subtle transformation within British coinage. While most coins produced that year followed standard design protocols, a very small number of 2-pence coins were struck under unique, mysterious circumstances that have left collectors stunned and historians curious. But to truly appreciate the rarity and value of the 2002 2-pence, we first need to understand its design and significance. The obverse side of the 2002 2-pence coin features the regal portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, a design crafted by the talented artist Ian Rank Broadley. This particular portrait, introduced in 1998, portrays the Queen in her mature years, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It's a depiction that reflects both dignity and continuity, reminding the world of the Queen's unwavering presence and her role as a figurehead of stability through decades of change. On the reverse side, the design carries the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, a coronet above a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a ribbon bearing the motto, Ich diene, which translates to, I serve. This design has adorned the 2-pence coin since its introduction in 1971, a tribute to the centuries-old traditions of the British monarchy and its symbols of service and duty. In terms of materials, the 2002 2-pence coin followed the trend set in the early 1990s when the Royal Mint made a significant shift from bronze to copper-plated steel for most of its lower denomination coins. This change was largely economical, driven by the rising cost of metals. However, it's this very transition that played a pivotal role in the creation of the rare and valuable variants of the 2002 2-pence coin. Now, here's where things get truly fascinating. Most 2002 2-pence coins were struck in copper-plated steel, easily identified with a simple magnet test due to their ferromagnetic properties. But, incredibly, a tiny number of coins from that year were mistakenly or intentionally struck using the older bronze blanks, the same material used for 2 pence coins before 1992. These bronze variants are so rare that they've barely been seen in circulation, and their discovery has sent ripples through the numismatic community. For collectors, such anomalies are like hidden treasure maps. The allure of discovering a coin that defies standard minting practices, even if only in the composition of its metal, transforms an otherwise ordinary piece into a potential multi-million-dollar gem. And that's exactly what happened with the 2002 2-pence bronze variant. Rumors began to circulate among coin enthusiasts that a handful of these coins had somehow entered circulation or were quietly released under the radar, sparking a frenzy of interest. But how do these coins end up being worth such astronomical sums? The answer lies in the basic economic principle of supply and demand, mixed with history, mystery, and a dash of luck. When an extremely limited number of error coins or rare variants exist, especially those tied to significant historical contexts or monarchic symbols, collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts to own them. The rarity of the 2002 2-pence bronze variant, combined with its impeccable association with Queen Elizabeth II's long reign, makes it a prime target for wealthy collectors and auction houses alike. Over the years, various stories have emerged about these elusive coins surfacing at auctions, in private collections, or even tucked away unnoticed in coin jars or piggy banks. Some lucky individuals have stumbled upon them purely by chance, only to later discover that their modest 2p coin was worth far more than its face value, worth more, in fact, than most people's houses, cars, or life savings. The Royal Mint itself, known for its precision and quality control, has remained relatively quiet on the subject, fueling speculation and adding to the intrigue. Was this a simple minting oversight? An intentional limited release for collectors? Or perhaps a secretive commemorative gesture known only to a select few within the institution? The answers remain shrouded in mystery, which, naturally, only amplifies the coin's desirability. Beyond the specifics of minting errors or metal compositions, the 2002 2-pence coin carries deeper symbolism, especially when viewed through the lens of history. The year 2002 marked Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, the celebration of her 50th year on the throne. Though the standard 2-pence coin did not bear any special markings to commemorate this occasion, the timing itself adds a layer of historical significance to all UK coins minted that year. In this sense, the rare bronze variant becomes even more desirable, representing not only a minting anomaly but also a silent, valuable tribute to the longevity and resilience of Britain's monarchy. It's important to note that collectors worldwide are constantly hunting for rare coins like this, not just for their monetary value but for the sheer thrill of the hunt. Numismatics, after all, isn't just a hobby, it's a gateway to history, culture, and often, financial reward. With online marketplaces, coin shows, and auction houses buzzing with activity, it's no wonder that coins like the 2002 2-pence have achieved almost mythical status. For those curious about identifying one of these rare coins, there are a few simple yet essential steps. First, perform the magnet test. If your 2002 2-pence coin is attracted to a magnet, it's made of copper-plated steel and, while still interesting, isn't part of the ultra-rare bronze category. But if your coin doesn't react to a magnet, you may be holding one of these exceptional variants. Of course, professional verification by a reputable coin expert or numismatic authority is crucial before celebrating, but imagine the excitement of discovering such a treasure in your spare change. The world of coin collecting has countless stories like this, but few capture the imagination quite like the tale of the 2002 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin. Its unassuming design hides an incredible secret, and its potential value reflects the astonishing power that rarity, history, and human curiosity can create. From its origins in the decimalization era to the quiet whispers of a bronze variant entering circulation during the Queen's Golden Jubilee year, this coin embodies the perfect storm of factors that make it so desirable, and so unbelievably valuable. Across the United Kingdom and beyond, collectors are still searching, inspecting their jars of loose change, visiting car boot sales, and poring over coin listings in the hopes of finding one of these elusive 2002 bronze 2-pence coins. And when they do, the rewards can be truly life-changing. Reports from private collectors and high-profile auctions have already confirmed that when one of these coins is authenticated and brought to market, its value skyrockets beyond imagination. In recent years, auction houses have seen rare UK coins, especially era variants or those tied to significant royal milestones, fetch eye-watering prices. The 2002 2-pence bronze variant stands proudly among these elite coins. And today, it's estimated that a verified, high-grade example of this coin could command an astonishing price of up to $20 million. Yes, you heard that right. $20 million for a coin with a face value of just 2 pence. Let that sink in for a moment. A small, everyday coin, something you might have once handed over for a packet of crisps or a chocolate bar, now carries the potential to make someone an instant multimillionaire. It's a remarkable reminder that hidden treasures often lie in the most unexpected places, waiting to be discovered by those with keen eyes and an appreciation for history. So, the next time you come across a 2002 2-pence coin, don't be so quick to dismiss it. Take a closer look, perform the magnet test, inspect its details, and consider the possibility that you might be holding a piece of numismatic history in the palm of your hand. Because as countless collectors and lucky individuals have already discovered, in the world of rare coins, the ordinary can quickly become extraordinary, and life-changing fortunes can emerge from the smallest, simplest treasures. Thank you for watching Ultra Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the story of the 2002 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2-pence coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the most fascinating, valuable, and elusive coins from around the world. Who knows? The next millionaire coin could be hiding in your pocket right now. Stay curious, keep searching.